Yes. So now Jahangir, after Akbar, Jahangir became the successor. So Jahangir original name Nuruddin Muhammad Salim Jahangir. Actually his original name Salim. Akbar used to call Salim because so this is the Salim is the Sufi Guru name, that is Salim Chishti. Because of that name only Akbar used to call Jahangir Salim, and Akbar used to call Sheikh Baba. Akbar used to call Sheikh Baba. So Jahangir, actually Akbar is not accepted Jahangir, he is not announced. Jahangir, Akbar has not announced Jahangir as the successor because Jahangir has some bad habits. Because of that bad habits, his elder son Khusru is announced by Akbar as the successor. But finally Jahangir excused by Akbar. That's why after the Akbar death in 1605, Jahangir became the ruler of Mughal dynasty. So Jahangir, he has talented, but he has some bad habits. Because of that bad habits, he became popular like not having the qualities of administrative qualities. Okay, anyhow, so whenever he became the ruler of Mughal dynasty, so in 1606, his elder son, Jahangir's elder son, revolted against Jahangir. Why? Because so his elder son was Khusru. So Khusru was a son of Jahangir's first wife. So here Khusru revolted against Jahangir, but Jahangir so defeated Khusru. Actually Khusru has taken the help of Sikh fifth Guru Arjan Singh. Guru Arjan Singh has given the help, and he cooperated Khusru to attack and to revolt on Jahangir. But here Jahangir became very serious and he defeated Khusru and as well as Arjan Singh. So Arjan Singh is killed by Jahangir. So Arjan Singh, Sikh fifth Guru Arjan Singh, he was killed by Jahangir. So from this day onwards, Sikhs are they revolted. They became the enemy to Jahangir. So there was a rivalry. The rivalry between Sikhs and Mughals started from 1606 onwards. And in 1608, Jahangir court visited by the Britishers. So William Hawkins, British representative William Hawkins, they came to Jahangir court for the permission to start the business at Surat. But in 1605, Jahangir has not given permission to the Britishers. Why? Because earlier Portuguese, they were doing business in Surat. But Portuguese people, they are creating nuisance to Jahangir. Because of that nuisance, Jahangir became irritated. He was irritated. That's why he refused the permission to the Britishers. But finally, in 1615, Jahangir has given the permission to Britishers. Why? Because Thomas Roe, he was a British representative, Thomas Roe, visited Jahangir court. And Thomas Roe has some tactive mentality. He was a tactive person. That's why he he motivated Jahangir and got the permission. That's why in 1615, Britishers got the permission to start the business from Surat. But in 1611, this is the most important date in the life of Jahangir. Why? Because in 1611, he married Mehrun-Nisa. So actually, officially, he has a first wife, second wife, third wife also. But she is the, once upon a time, Jahangir loved her Mehrun-Nisa. So in 1611, Jahangir married Mehrun-Nisa. So in Indian history, later she became Nur Jahan. In Indian history, Mehrun-Nisa became the Nur Jahan. So here, actually whenever Akbar was ruling country, so Jahangir appointed as the representative of Lahore area. But there, Mehrun-Nisa was a daughter of Sardar, one of the Sardar in that area. So Jahangir loved her. Because of that love story, so Akbar married Mehrunisa with Ali Quli Afghan Sardar, and he sent Mehrunisa and Ali Quli to Bengal. But whenever Jahangir became the ruler in 1605. So after becoming the ruler, so in the age of 36 years, actually Jahangir in the age of 36 years, he became the ruler. So after became the ruler, so he married Mehrunisa. But before that, I want to say, in 1606, Jahangir issued 12 orders. This is called 12 promising orders or 12 laws. Whenever he became the ruler, he wanted the good administration. He wanted to provide the all facilities to the people. That's why in 1606, Jahangir introduced 12 orders, promising orders. This is called 12 laws. So here, so prohibition of liquor, prohibition of critical punishments like this. So 12 laws he has introduced, but he failed to implement these laws. 12 laws are not introduced, not implemented properly. But anyhow, so after 1611, Jahangir, he married Mehrunisa. Mehrunisa became the Noor Mahal. First of all, Noor Mahal, after the Mehrunisa name, she got a Noor Mahal. Noor Mahal means light of a royal family area, a royal family. So why? Because Jahangir has given the title Noor Mahal. After, so Jahangir has given one more title, Noor Jahan. You understand, Noor Mahal and Noor Jahan. Noor Mahal, Noor means light, Mahal means hall, building. So here the royal court, royal family, royal area. So that's why Noor Mahal, later she became Noor Jahan. Noor means light, Jahan means world. So it means the light of the world, Noor Jahan. But you see, in 1611 onwards, Noor Jahan became the ruler of Mughal dynasty. Actually, and the name of the Jahangir, you know, in the ending of the Jahangir life, Jahangir wrote his autobiography, that is Jahangir Nama. Jahangir wrote the autobiography Jahangir Nama. In that Jahangir Nama, he expressed, he described one thing. So, I given my empire to Noor Jahan, I restricted for only glass liquor and plate of non-veg. So this is a statement given by Jahangir. That's why, so from 1611 onwards, Jahangir became only the puppet. He became the like a doll. But anyhow, here Noor Jahan became the ruler, real ruler, and she established a group of the people that is called junta. She started the junta. Junta, it is the main organization, or junta has a main role in the administration. Junta, it is having 5 members. Except Noor Jahan, there are 4 members. But if Noor Jahan is there, it is called 5 members group, that is junta. So junta here, Ghaya's Beg, Noor Jahan father Ghaya's Beg, Noor Jahan mother Asmat Begum, Noor Jahan brother Asif Khan, and one more person, that is Khurram. Who was Khurram? One of the son of Jahangir, Khurram. That's why, so these 4 members along with Noor Jahan, it is called junta. We should remember. Why? Because we will get the question, that is, what is junta? So junta is a group of 5 people, that is Noor Jahan, first person, second person Ghaya's Beg, Noor Jahan father, and Asmat Begum, Noor Jahan mother, Asaf Khan, Noor Jahan brother, and Khurram. So these are the members in junta. So on the name of the Jahangir, they were ruling this country, the Mughal dynasty. And the more important point, in 1613 to up to 1615, there are the attackings on Mewar dynasty. Especially Jahangir along with his army, he attacked on Mewar kingdom for 3 times. But in 1615, Mewar kingdom ruler, that is Rana Amarasimha. So, you know Rana Amarasimha, who was Rana Amarasimha? He was the ruler of Mewar and Chittod area. So, he was a son of Rana Pratapsimha. You know who is Rana Pratapsimha? Rana Pratapsimha faced Akbar. So here we have some hierarchy. We have the list. The rulers of Mewar, that is Rana Kumbha, Rana Sangramasingha, Rana Udaysingha, Rana Pratapasingha, and Rana Amarasingha. Everyone except Kumbha, everyone from Rana Sangramasingha. Rana Sangramasingha faced Babur, in Kanwa war. So he faced Babur, and Rana Udaysingha, Rana Sangramasingha, both of the kings faced Akbar. Here last one Rana Amarasingha. He faced Jahangir, but finally he accepted the superiority or the sovereignty of Jahangir. That's why in 1613 to 1615, this is an important period in the Jahangir's life or Mughals empire's life. That is Rana Amarasingha accepted, defeated by Mughals, accepted Jahangir superiority or sovereignty. So here, Jahangir, he defeated Amarasingha and made the strong the Mughals dynasty. There are no other enemies to Jahangir, but here the total Jahangir life, it is permitted, restricted to a room. But anyhow, here in 1623-24, Khurram means son of Jahangir. Later he becomes Shah Jahan. So Khurram in 1623-24, Khurram revolted against Jahangir. Actually, Jahangir doesn't know anything, but here he started the revolution against Nur Jahan. Actually, Nur Jahan stepmother to Khurram. But one thing has happened. Why this Khurram attacked on Mughals dynasty or started the revolution against Nur Jahan? Because you see, Nur Jahan started the junta. Okay, in that junta, already I told you there are 5 members. But gradually, Nur Jahan giving the importance to Shahryar. Here you understand one of the person, Shahryar. Who was Shahryar? So Shahryar is also one of the son of Jahangir. So he becomes brother to Shah Jahan. So Nur Jahan married her daughter with Shahryar. What is daughter? Where is daughter? So whenever Mehrunisa, that means Nur Jahan, so married Jahangir in 1611, already she has a 11 years daughter. So that daughter name is Ladli Begum. This Ladli Begum is a daughter of Ali Quli, Afghan Sher. So Ali Quli and Nur Jahan. That's why whenever she married Jahangir, so she came to Delhi along with her mother, Ladli Begum. So now Ladli Begum married with Shahryar. Shahryar was son of brother of Shah Jahan. So here Nur Jahan played politics. That's why Khurram revolted against Nur Jahan. But here Jahangir army defeated Shah Jahan. So Shah Jahan escaped to South India. So via Hyderabad state, via Golconda kingdom, he went to Orissa and taken shelter there. But anyhow, in 1623-24, Shah Jahan revolted against Jahangir. And here one more revolution in 1626. In 1626, one more revolution also there. That is Muhabbat Khan. Muhabbat Khan, one of the army commander of Jahangir. So he also revolted. Muhabbat Khan also revolted against Jahangir and Nur Jahan. So he defeated or he arrested Jahangir and Nur Jahan. So he put them in jail and he has taken the administration. This is called 100 days ruling. So this is called 100 days ruling. This is the most important point we should remember. 100 days. What is 100 days ruling? This means Muhabbat Khan put in the jail. Jahangir and Nur Jahan, they were put in the jail by Muhabbat Khan. And Muhabbat Khan, who was Muhabbat Khan? He was army chief of Jahangir. So he handed over, he captured the power of Jahangir and Nur Jahan. That's why for 100 days, he ruled Mughal dynasty for 100 days. So here one more thing we have to remember. So Nur Jahan father Ghaz Beg, he has title Itimud Dawla. 𝗂𝗽 has the title 𝗬𝗧𝗪𝗓. So he was died. His tomb is constructed nearby Agra. 𝗬𝗧𝗪𝗓, it is the title of 𝗂𝗽. Who was 𝗂𝗽? Nur Jahan's father. So his tomb nearby Agra, it is constructed nearby Agra. Why I am saying this point? Here the new style in the constructions, that is 𝗃𝗃 𝗃𝗃. This is the one of the construction style, new construction style, 𝗃𝗃. That means this tomb, 𝗬𝗧𝗪𝗓 tomb, totally constructed by marble stone. On the marble stone, they have written the Quran slokas and the flowers, so some designs. So that design is called 𝗃𝗃. That's why which tomb has a 𝗃𝗃 painting. So that is 𝗬𝗧𝗪𝗓, 𝗂𝗽. So 𝗬𝗧𝗪𝗓 tomb has a 𝗃𝗃. But anyhow, so here in 1627, Shah Jahan again revolted against Jahangir and Nur Jahan, and he arrested his father and Nur Jahan, and he captured the power in 1627. So Jahangir, he was there in Lahore. So in 1628, because of asthma disease, that is because of bronchitis, I think, so asthma, he was died in Lahore. So Jahangir tomb was constructed in Lahore, and Nur Jahan was house arrested by Shah Jahan. So from 1628 onwards, actually in 1627 he captured the power, but from 1628 onwards he became the real ruler, Shah Jahan. So here we should understand, Jahangir actually was a talented. Jahangir, he has a talented, and he created miniature. So he created paintings, miniature paintings. So that is called masasir paintings, miniatures. This is introduced by Jahangir, masasir paintings. So in the period of Jahangir, he liked very much painting, he liked very much music, he wanted to listen the songs. That's why he has given the importance to entertainments. But anyhow, in the last moment, Jahangir was died because of these kind of tensions, and because of asthma he was died. Anyhow, in Indian history, we should remember about the Jahangir's information, so Jahangir's administration. Jahangir, he wrote his own autobiography, that is Jahangir Nama. So Jahangir Nama, it is the experience and life story of Jahangir. He explained, he described what are the problems he faced in the kingdom. So he described all these things. But later, after Jahangir, we have his son Shah Jahan. So Shah Jahan, he is also called Khurram. Actually, this is the title. Shah Jahan was the title. It was given by Jahangir. Shah Jahan means the conqueror. So Shah Jahan means the conqueror. That's why whenever Shah Jahan defeated Amar Simha of Mewar kingdom, then Jahangir has given the title, that is Khurram. So that is Shah Jahan. So actually, what is the meaning of Khurram? Khurram means happy. Khurram means happy or happiness. How? Who got happiness? Means, so you know, Akbar first wife Ruqayya Begum. Akbar's first wife Ruqayya Begum. So Ruqayya Begum has no children. That's why whenever Shah Jahan was born, so she became the guardian of Khurram. That's why, so when his birth has given the happiness to Ruqayya Begum. That's why Akbar has given the name Khurram. So then after that he got the Shah Jahan title. So in the life of Shah Jahan, you see, in Mughal Dynasty, we can say the period of Shah Jahan is called Golden Era. It is called Golden Era. This is called Golden Era or Golden Age. You see, in Indian history, there are two golden eras. We can say two golden eras. One is Gupta's period. So, especially in the period of Guptas, Chandragupta's second period is called golden era. So, automatically we can get the idea what is the golden age. Whose period is called golden age? That is, we can say Gupta's period is called golden age. As well as in the Mughals period also. Shah Jahan period is called the golden age. Shah Jahan period also called golden age. So here, so how we are saying golden age? Because in the period of Shah Jahan, there are so many constructions. The beautiful constructions are in the period of Shah Jahan. But in the beginning, Mughals empire, especially South Indian kingdoms, South India faced famines. But anyhow, in the beginning there are some famines. Later, Mughal dynasty in the period of Shah Jahan, it became golden age. Why? Because he constructed Taj Mahal. This is the most important construction in the world. So it is one of the wonder. So one of the wonder in the world, that is Taj Mahal. So he constructed Taj Mahal from 1631 to 1653, near about 22 years. So he constructed Taj Mahal on the bank of Yamuna river. On the bank of Yamuna river, he constructed Taj Mahal for 22 years. So he used 22,000 laborers. 22 years, 22,000 laborers and 3 crores expenditure. In those days, 3 crores. So right now, you can expect how much it will be. So maybe 3,000 crores, I think. Anyhow, so he constructed Taj Mahal. This is the beautiful construction, used total limestone, total marble stones. So and the base of Taj Mahal, it is by the wooden base. Shah Jahan, he was intelligent. He has a lot of knowledge, because Taj Mahal is going to become the wonder, but he doesn't know that much. But anyhow, so Taj Mahal is going to become the world wonder. That's why there will be earthquakes. To protect Taj Mahal from the earthquakes, he laid the base by wood. That's why wooden base, it has wooden base. That's why it has been protecting by earthquakes. Anyhow, so Taj Mahal is on the bank of Yamuna river, and it is on the name of, it is a tomb. Taj Mahal, it is a symbol of love, but so many people they can say it is a symbol of love, but actually it is a tomb. So his wife, his beloved wife, that is Mumtaz Begum. So beloved wife Mumtaz Begum, so her tomb is Taj Mahal. So she was a wife of Shah Jahan. He loved her very much. Her original name Anjuman Banu Begum, Arjumand Begum. So Anjuman Banu Begum. So she, while she getting 14th child, while she was getting 14th child, because of the delivery problems, she was died. So while getting 14th child, the 14th child was Gaurara. Actually, so when we study the history of Shah Jahan has 4 sons, 3 sons. Shah Jahan has 4 sons, 3 daughters. Total 7 children. Officially, we are listening about that people. That's why the last one, Gaurara. That Gaurara was 14th child of Mumtaz Begum or Shah Jahan. So while getting 14th child, she was died. But she was buried, first of all, she was buried in Burhanpur, in Maharashtra. She was buried there. But whenever she was died, Shah Jahan was on the inversions. She was in the inversions. But after that, actually she was buried there in Burhanpur. After coming back, Shah Jahan, so he has taken his wife from the tomb, and he buried wherever Taj Mahal. So that's why this is the Taj Mahal, and the name on the we can say the tomb of Mumtaz Begum. So this is Taj Mahal. So architecture. Who was the architecture of Taj Mahal? So actually this is the great architecture of Mughals. Because of Taj Mahal, the Mughals got the good name. That's why who was the architecture? So Ustad Hamid Lahari. He was the constructor and architecture, Ustad Hamid Lahari, and his assistant architecture, Ustad Isha. So this is we can say Taj Mahal. It is the great work of Shah Jahan in Indian history. And one more great construction of Shah Jahan, that is Red Fort. And one more great construction, one more great important construction in Shah Jahan's life, that is Red Fort. So it is constructed at Delhi, Red Fort. So Red Fort constructed by architecture Hamid. He was architecture of Red Fort. But Red Fort was a beautiful construction because here so many mahals are there. So many beautiful mahals are there. The beautiful mahals, Diwani Khas, Diwani Am, these are most important official buildings of Shah Jahan. So used to conduct the meetings of the ministries, etc. These are the beautiful halls, Diwani Khas and Diwani Am. So etc. mahals are there in Red Fort. That's why Red Fort is the most important construction. It is constructed by architecture Hamid. It is in the period of Shah Jahan. And so one more Jama Masjid or mosque. So Jama Mosque. It is also constructed by Shah Jahan. So anyhow, so because of Shah Jahan, he constructed Taj Mahal, Red Fort and this masjid. And one more thing, he constructed Shah Jahanabad. He constructed Shah Jahanabad town nearby Delhi, Shah Jahanabad. So these are the important constructions of Shah Jahan's life. But actually because of these constructions, because of these incidents, his period became the golden age. And if you see the attackings of Shah Jahan's, so in 1632, he attacked on, in 1632, he attacked on Golconda kingdom, South Indian kingdom. So he occupied Golconda, but they accepted to pay the tax. So Golconda kingdom, it became one of the part of Mughals in 1632. It is under the period of Shah Jahan. So, and in 1649, the British Mughals, the important kingdom, they have important area in Mughals dynasty, that is Kandahar. So Kandahar, it is occupied by the Persians. Actually, in the period of Akbar, Kandahar was the greatest period, having a lot of richness. But this is the main part of Mughals dynasty. It is the heart of Mughals dynasty. But in the period of Jahangir, so it has occupied by the Persians. But in 1649, again Shah Jahan wanted to get back this Kandahar, but here he is not got the Kandahar. He is not defeated the Persians. That's why totally it is occupied by the Persians. So that's why. But you see, Shah Jahan is one of the reason for the declining of Mughals dynasty. According to historians, Shah Jahan is one of the cause, one of the reason to collapse, to declining of Mughals dynasty. Why? Because he invested so much amount. He invested very much amount on the attackings, on the constructions. You know, on the Kandahar, to get back Kandahar, to defeat Kandahar, he invested near about 16 crores. He invested 16 crores rupees. And he invested so much amount on Red Fort construction, Taj Mahal construction. That's why Mughals dynasty having no treasure. So no wealth in the treasure. That's why Shah Jahan is the main reason to collapse Mughals dynasty. But anyhow, so in the period of Shah Jahan, we are having the great name, it is called Golden Age. But in the ending of the Shah Jahan period, so he has 4 sons. Shah Jahan has 4 sons. The first one, so Dara Shikoh, and second one Shah Shuja, third one Aurangzeb, fourth one Murad. So Dara Shikoh, Shah Shuja, Aurangzeb and Murad. So actually in 1657 Shah Jahan became ill, he is not able to rule. But that 4 sons, actually Aurangzeb is appointed as the governor to Deccan area. Aurangzeb is appointed as a governor to Deccan, India and South India. And Murad is appointed as the governor to Gujarat. And Dara Shikoh is appointed as governor to northwest part of India. And so Shah Shuja he is appointed as the governor of Bengal area. But you see, in the Mughals period, the prince, they will become the rulers of the Subhas. That means in the Mughals period, kingdom has divided into Subhas. That means like a states. That means like a state Subhas. That's why these are called Subedars or Subedars like. But anyhow, these are called officially representatives or the governors. So all these 4 sons are appointed as governors to these areas. Aurangzeb appointed as the governor to South India, Murad appointed as the governor to Gujarat, and Dara Shikoh appointed as a governor to Northwest India, and 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧 is appointed as a governor to Bengal area. But whenever Shah Jahan having the illness, whenever he is suffering of that illness, 4 sons they are coming to Delhi. But here among these 4 sons, Aurangzeb was most intelligent, so he compromised with Murad. Murad, he was ruling Gujarat area, he was the governor of Gujarat area. So he compromised with Murad. He said with Murad, Bab Murad, we should defeat the 2 persons, we will share the kingdom. So like this, he compromised with Murad. So with the help of Murad, he killed Dara Shikoh and 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧. Actually, Shah Jahan, he has lot of interest. He wants to make Dara Shikoh as the ruler of Mughal dynasty. Actually, Shah Jahan, his intention to appoint as a successor. He wants to appoint the Dara Shikoh as a successor. Even though Dara Shikoh also a nice person in the Mughals. Dara Shikoh personally, he was a writer. He converted our Upanishads into Persian language. Dara Shikoh translated Upanishads from Sanskrit to Persian language. That's why Dara Shikoh is the good person, but unfortunately he was defeated and killed by Aurangzeb, and Murad, 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧 also killed by Aurangzeb. Then last one, Murad also killed by Aurangzeb. So Aurangzeb, he played political drama. In this political drama, 3 brothers are killed by Aurangzeb in different systems. Then in 1658, Aurangzeb became the ruler. Near about 1.5 years, it is for the fighting for the throne among the brothers. Finally, Aurangzeb defeated all the brothers and he became the ruler. Now we have to see about Aurangzeb. So here, after Shah Jahan, his successor Aurangzeb. So Aurangzeb, he was a third son of Shah Jahan. So already I told you, he is the most intelligent. He killed his brothers, 3 brothers in various circumstances, and he became the ruler, that is Aurangzeb. He has the titles. First one, Alangir. He has the title Alangir. Alangir means world conqueror. It means world conqueror. And one more title he has, that is Jinda Pir. So Jinda Pir. So Jinda Pir means live monk, live sage. So according to Islamic system, Aurangzeb, he wanted to spend his life as a common man, as a simple man, because Aurangzeb by-hearted Quran. He wanted to live as it is a Quran, what it is saying. That's why, so he has the title Jinda Pir. Jinda Pir means he became the monk, but he is also called the living monk, the living sage. And Padshah Ghazi, he has one more title, Padshah Ghazi. So anyhow, whenever Aurangzeb became the ruler, so he was most intelligent, having the knowledge. He beheaded the Quran. As per that system, he wanted to rule the country as per the Quran. So he wants to be as a common man. How common man looks like. So he wants to become like a common man. You know, he has one goal. What was the goal? Generally, he was the ruler. He will have so much amount. He will have so much fame. But he don't want any amount, any fame, because he wanted to build his tomb by his own earning amount. Whenever he has the time, he wants to stitching the caps Muslim caps. So what they wear on the head. So these caps were switching by Jahangir. Switching by Aurangzeb. So he wanted to construct his tomb by the amount which is earned by Aurangzeb by selling the caps. So that is his target. That's why his tomb in Daulatabad, Devagiri, his tomb, it is a simple tomb. For example, if you see Humayun tomb, if you see Taj Mahal, if you see Jahangir, whatever the tombs, they are looking very rich, they are looking very highly constructions. But Aurangzeb tomb, it is looking like a common man tomb. That is the lifestyle of Aurangzeb. So whenever he became the ruler, whenever Aurangzeb became the ruler, first of all he introduced which are against to, which are the rules, which are the systems against to Quran. He want to prohibit all these things. First of all, he prohibited the liquor, taking the liquor inside of the country and outside of the country. No selling, no buying the liquor. And second, actually he was a great lute player. Veena, lute means Veena. He was a great lute player. But he prohibited the playing lute also in the court of Aurangzeb. So he prohibited all amusement programs. For example, you see in the period of Jahangir, there will be kacheris. We can say kacheri. We can say kawali, like that. There will be amusement programs, entertainment programs. They were conducted in the courts. But whenever Aurangzeb became the ruler, all the entertainment programs are prohibited. He wanted to, actually he is the lute player, but he abolished total musical instruments. For example, tabla and sitar, veena, everything it is prohibited. It is prohibited by Aurangzeb not to play in the court of Aurangzeb. That's why, so he prohibited all the entertainment programs. And one more thing, he prohibited 𝗳𝗧𝗪 darshan. He prohibited 𝗳𝗧𝗪 darshan. 𝗳𝗧𝗪 darshan means it is introduced in the period of Akbar. 𝗳𝗧𝗪 means the giving the, what we can say, Akbar used to say he wants to give appearance to the people. That means people will visit Jahangir or Sultan, that means Padshah. People, if they wants to visit Padshah, so outside of the fort, all the people will stand there outside of the fort. In the early morning, Padshah will be stand in the corner of northeast corner. From there only the people will visit the Padshah. This is called 𝗳𝗧𝗪 darshan. So even though Jahangir, along with Jahangir, Nurjan also, so she used to stand there. But in the period of Aurangzeb, this 𝗳𝗪𝗪 darshan is prohibited. Why? Because so he wants to say, I am the ruler, not the God. So why you are visiting me? Why you wants to visit me? That's why, so he prohibited, and he imposed jizya tax. Actually, in the period of Akbar, jizya tax is removed. Jizya tax is abolished by Akbar. But here, Aurangzeb, he introduced jizya tax again. And he removed the Hindu employees which are in the court of Aurangzeb. He removed that Hindu employees also. But you see, he wants to live as it is Quran, what it is saying. So this is Aurangzeb policy. And now you see, so what are the attackings, what are the occupying of Aurangzeb? So in the period of Aurangzeb, the most important person, most important rivalry from Shivaji. So here the main oppositor, the main rival to Aurangzeb, that is Shivaji. So maximum the rulers, those who are ruling the kingdoms in India, they accepted the superiority of sovereignty of Aurangzeb. But here Shivaji is not accepted the sovereignty of Aurangzeb. That's why Aurangzeb wanted to crush Shivaji, wanted to arrest Shivaji. That's why in 1664 period, so he sent Shaista Khan. Shaista Khan he wants to defeat Shivaji, but Shivaji attacked on Shaista Khan. Shaista Khan was escaped from that Pune area. But the most important thing in 1665, this is the most important thing. This is in 1665 we have the Purandar Treaty. This is called Purandar Treaty. Purandar Treaty means it is between Shivaji and Raja Jai Singh. So Raja Jai Singh was one of the army commander of Aurangzeb. So Raja Jai Singh, he was coming towards Shivaji kingdom. So he wanted to defeat Shivaji. But before that Shivaji understood, because Jai Singh is a mighty army commander, that's why. So he wanted to compromise with him. So he did the agreement with Raja Jai Singh, that is called Purandar Agreement or Purandar Treaty. Is the most important point in 1665. So Purandar Treaty, it is between Shivaji and Aurangzeb, that means Raja Jai Singh. So according to this treaty, Shivaji should visit Aurangzeb, and Shivaji should hand over 23 forts to Aurangzeb. So he submitted, he handed over all the forts also, and Shivaji went to Aurangzeb court. But Aurangzeb insulted Shivaji. Aurangzeb is not accepted Shivaji as a king. That's why Shivaji became very serious in the court of Aurangzeb, and Shivaji scolded Aurangzeb. Then Aurangzeb arrested Shivaji, put him in the jail. But within 4 months, Shivaji escaped from the jail. But anyhow, so finally Shivaji is not accepted Aurangzeb's superiority, and Aurangzeb, he recognized Shivaji as the ruler. That's why, so he got the Chhatrapati title also, Shivaji, but it is other matter. So in 1686, so Aurangzeb concentrated on South Indian kingdoms because he wanted to defeat South Indian kingdoms. In 1686, he defeated Bijapur. Bijapur, one of the kingdom of Bahmani Sultans. That's why he defeated Bijapur. And in 1687, he defeated Golconda. In 1687, Aurangzeb defeated Golconda. You know who was the last king of or last sultan of Golconda? Just I want to say a little bit information to you. Hyderabad, that means Hyderabad kingdom, it was ruled by two Muslim kingdoms. We should remember, so many students will have the doubt, who ruled Hyderabad, who are the Qutb-Shahis, who are the Asaf-Jahis. So they will have this kind of doubts. I am going to clear. So I am going to make you clear. So Hyderabad, previously it is called Golconda kingdom. Later it became Hyderabad state. That's why Golconda kingdom, it is capital Golconda. It was ruled by Qutb-Shahis. Okay, so Qutb-Shahis, their period, Charminar is constructed, Hyderabad city also constructed in the period of Qutb-Shahis. So 1687, the last Qutb-Shahi ruler, Abul Hasan Thani Shah. Last Qutb-Shahi ruler, Abul Hasan Thani Shah. So he was, Abul Hasan Thani Shah. So do you know anything about Abul Hasan Thani Shah period? Yes, Ramadasu, Kancharla Gopana alias Ramadasu, he was in the period of Abul Hasan Thani Shah. Bhadrachalam temple was constructed by Ramadasu alias Kancharla Gopana. He stayed in the period of Abul Hasan Thani Shah. So up to 1687, it is called Qutb-Shahi dynasty. Hyderabad, that means Golconda kingdom ruled by Qutb-Shahi dynasty up to 1687, from 1512 to 1687. This is totally Qutb-Shahi's dynasty. Okay, in 1687, Aurangzeb defeated Golconda. Actually, Golconda, it is the strongest fort. For near about 6-7 months, Aurangzeb not defeated Golconda fort. Because of a small corruption, then Golconda doors are opened. Then Aurangzeb attacked on Golconda. But for 6 to 7 months, he tried to open the Golconda doors, but never So it didn't open. Because of small corruption, Abdullah Pani, one of the army chief, he has taken bribe from Aurangzeb and he opened the doors of Golconda. That's why in 1687, Golconda is occupied by Aurangzeb. So he arrested Abul Hasan Thani Shah and Golconda occupied by Aurangzeb. So from 1687 to 1724, 1687 to 1724, this Golconda kingdom, later it became Hyderabad kingdom, it is under the control of Mughals. From 1724 onwards, 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧 ruled Hyderabad. So two Muslim dynasties ruled Hyderabad, one Qutub Shahis, next to 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧. So Qutub Shahis from 1512 to 1687 and 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧 1724 to 1948. So this is 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧 ruling. But anyhow, just I am giving this information to you for remembering. Anyhow, now come to the Aurangzeb. In 1687, Aurangzeb occupied Golconda. You know, among all Mughals, the vast dynasty is established by Aurangzeb. So this is a vast dynasty in all Mughal rulers. So, but finally, so Aurangzeb, he was died in 1707. Aurangzeb was died in 1707. So after Aurangzeb, the Mughal dynasty slowly going to fall down, going to decline. So this is, we can say, up from Babur to Aurangzeb, it is called Greater Mughals. It is called Greater Mughals. So after Aurangzeb, it is called Later Mughals. So, but you may have the question, generally if you write any group 1 mains examinations, civils mains examinations, we will have descriptive questions. We have descriptive questions. In that descriptive question, they will ask the question. So Aurangzeb, regarding Aurangzeb, they will ask the question, what was the reason? Is it a reason for the decline? Is it the reason Aurangzeb for the declining of Mughals dynasty? They will ask the question. So Aurangzeb is the main person to decline this Mughalite dynasty, because Aurangzeb policies, Aurangzeb system, it became negative to his successors. That's why is the most is the cause, is the most important reason to declining of Mughals dynasty. But anyhow, here from Babur to Aurangzeb, that means from 1526 to 1707, this is totally Greater Mughals period. So after that, we go for Later Mughals. I want to say the most important points, what are the important points, what are the examination points we are going to get in the examination. Just I will give you a little bit information in brief from 1526 to 1707. So especially regarding Mughals, we should remember first Babur, what are the important points in the Babur period. So we should remember here, we have 4 wars in the Babur period. We have 4 wars, especially first Panipat, Battle of first Panipat. So first Battle of first Panipat, 1526. Compulsory this question will come. In every examinations, they will ask us on which date first Battle of Panipat is completed. So this is 1526. After 1526, we have second battle in 1527, that is Battle of Kanwa. You know, first Battle of Panipat between whom? That means Babur and Ibrahim Lodi. So Ibrahim Lodi, he was the last ruler of Delhi Sultans, and he was defeated and killed by Babur. Then because of first Panipat, Battle of first Panipat, one great dynasty is closed, one great dynasty is started. That's why this is the most remarkable, most important point, 1526, first Battle of Panipat. And 1527, this is a Battle of Kanwa. It is between Raja, who is that Mewad, so Raja Sangrama Simha and Babur. This is War of Kanwa, Battle of Kanwa. And third, War of Chanderi. War of Chanderi, it is between Medini Rai, Chanderi ruler Medini Rai and Akbar. This is between Medini Rai and Akbar. That is a war of Chanderi in 1528. And last war by Babur, that is in 1529, war of Gogra. So this is between Muhammad Lodi and Nusrat Khan. This is a Gogra war. Here also Babur defeated Muhammad Lodi and Nusrat Khan. That's why regarding Babur, we should remember these dates. And Babur has one title, that is the Prince of Autobiographies. The Prince of Autobiographies. We should remember these points regarding Babur. And then Humayun. So Humayun period, it is not an important period. He was not an important ruler because his period was not. It is not a certain. It has uncertainty. It is an uncertainty period. That's why Humayun is defeated by 𝗧𝗧. That's it. Humayun life it is closed because of 𝗧𝗧. So meanwhile 𝗧𝗧 Sur will be there, the great administrator in Indian history. We can see about 𝗧𝗧 later. And now Akbar. After Humayun we have Akbar. Regarding Akbar, there are most important points. Especially they will ask to you in Gurukula examination point of view, what was the religion introduced or established by Akbar? This is the most important point. I am sure this question we will get. That is Din-e-Ilahi. Din-e-Ilahi. This is the most important point regarding Gurukula examinations. That's why, so Akbar is introduced or established new religion, Din-e-Ilahi. And regarding Akbar, so he prohibited the taxes, because you see Akbar is the first welfare king, first secular king in Indian administration, in Indian history. So first secular king in medieval India. So first secular king in India, that is Ashoka. First secular king in medieval India, that is Akbar. That's why we should remember this point also. And Akbar prohibited the taxes, making slaves, that is in 1562. In 1563, he prohibited a Zakat tax, and 1564, he prohibited jizya tax. Regarding Akbar, we should remember this point. And next, we have Jahangir. So Jahangir, regarding Jahangir, they will have the question. They will ask the question: who is Meher-un-Nisa? 3 years back or 4 years back, I think they asked in Group 1 this question: who was Meher-un-Nisa? They asked us who was Meher-un-Nisa. That's why regarding Nur Jahan, regarding Meher-un-Nisa, we should remember little bit points. From Jahangir, we will get regarding Nur Jahan only. Next, we will go for, that is Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan means whose period is called, whose Mughal period is called Golden Age. That is Shah Jahan, we should remember. And Taj Mahal, in which year it is constructed? So who was the architecture? We should remember regarding these points only. This is regarding Shah Jahan. And Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb titles. They may ask the question on titles of Aurangzeb. So who was opponent to Aurangzeb? That is Shivaji. In 1665, there was a Purandar war in between Shivaji and Aurangzeb. So these are the important points regarding Mughals, regarding Mughal rulers. So this is, we can say, Mughals dynasty.